Alright guys, today we're going to be talking about graphing linear inequalities. But first, decide if the ordered pairs are solutions to the inequality. It just means substitute it in. 2 is greater than 0.2 times 0 minus 1. Is 2 greater than negative 1? Yes, so it is a solution. Okay, so sketch a graph. So think about this. Just think about it like y equals 1/2 x. We'll come back to the inequality piece in a minute. Okay, so the slope 1/2, it means up 1, right 2. The y-intercept is 0. The line type, so that's what you look. See how it's strictly greater than? That means the line type is dashed. Okay, so if we go to graph this, we begin at 0, 0, and you go up 1, right 2. And it's a dashed line. Now those test points meant pick a number that the line is not on. So like if I did 0, 1, and I go up and plug it back in. 0, 1. So you get 1 is greater than 1/2 times 0. Is 1 greater than 1/2? It's true. So what that means is you shade above because it was true. The test point was true. If the test point is false, you shade the opposite. Okay? Let's look at some more. Alright, so we have a couple options. You could use a table, plug in and calculate, or I would do this. I would say x minus 3y minus 9 less than 0, add the 3y over, divide everything by 3, you get y is greater than 1/3 x minus 3. Now you could still plug those in and get negative 4, plug in 0, you get negative 3, plug in 3, you get negative 2. But again, if we identify the slope and the y-intercept, you can just graph those. So the y-intercept is negative 3, and it's up 1, right 3. And it's dashed line because it's strictly less than. Remember with these, we got to make sure we definitely fill. Now pick your test point, pick 0, 0, because it's the easiest one to plug in. So if we go to plug that in, you get 0 minus 3 times 0 minus 9. Notice how I went back to the original. That's what you should always do because there's no chance of mistakes made there. Okay? So you get negative 9 is less than 0. Is that true? Yes. So I look back over here. The test point was 0, 0. It was true. That means shade that side. Okay, so let's take a look at another one. Alright, graph the inequality. But here's the thing. Don't think this one I would not do any work. Okay? Because this is point slope form. So to me there's no really inequality work here. It's more identify the point. We have a point of 2, 1. Because remember point slope form x minus h, y minus k. And we know the slope is negative 1/2, which means down 1, right 2. Y-intercept doesn't matter. It's not going to go through the point 0, 0, so that's what our test point's going to be. Okay. Well, maybe it will. Let's find out. So hold on. We're going to graph the point 2, 1. And then we go down 1, right 2. And is it solid line or dashed line? It's dashed line because it's strictly greater than right now. It doesn't go through 0, 0. So if we go back up, plug that in. We get 0 minus 1 is greater than negative 1/2 times 0 minus 2. You get negative 1 is greater than negative 1/2 times negative 2. Negative 1 is greater than 1. Is that true? No, that is false. So see how 0, 0 is false, so that means don't shade this side, shade the other side. Okay, let's take a look at some more graphs. Alright, so again here, we see this. I'm not going to use this, because what I'm going to do is get this into y equals mx plus b. And don't worry about the inequality again. Y equals mx plus b. That's what we want to get it into, okay? So, x divided by 3 plus y divided by 4 less than or equal to 1. I'm going to subtract the x to the third, the x divided by 3 over, so you get y divided by 4 is less than or equal to negative x over 3 plus 1. Multiply both sides by 4. So you get y less than or equal to negative 4/3 x plus 4. So now our slope, negative 4/3, which means down 4 right 3, and our b, our y-intercept is 4. Okay, so let's go take a look at the graph. So remember, we're beginning at positive 4 here. And then we go down 4, right 3. Here's the big difference. If we check, see how it's or equal to? That means not dashed line, but it means a solid line. But you can still use 0, 0 as the test. But again, go back to the beginning. So what you have is 0 over 3 plus 0 over 4 is less than or equal to 1. Is 0 less than or equal to 1? Yes. So that means it is true, so you shade the color of that side. Okay? Let's look at another one.